Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Hello, everybody. Did you say your prayers? Did you say your affirmations? Did you put your whole armor of God on? How y'all doing this morning? Hey. Well, before I came, I just had to say my little prayers. I had to say my prayers, and I had to put a Psalms 91 up on this one before I came up on here this morning. I had to put it on this phone and on this live before I got started. But how y'all doing this morning? Hold up, y'all. Oh shoot, I knew I messed up. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Hold up, y'all. So what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Y'all don't look, I be having all the protection, child. I don't be playing around here. I got to keep it lit and tight around here. Which one I want to use this? Oh yeah, third eye. Yeah, y'all. But anyway, y'all, what y'all got going on, sass and fro? It's a beautiful morning. Thank you, Lord, for waking us up. Yeah, y'all. Don't play around, y'all. Before I get started, y'all, I gotta tell y'all something. Y'all know I always be trying to tell y'all something about my little life. Hold up. Y'all know I keep what I need to keep, but I give y'all the stuff. So y'all, why yesterday, y'all, I went, y'all, somebody called me to come and do dental awareness for some little babies, y'all. So I went to a little daycare, y'all. I had like 6 classes of babies, y'all. They was from 3 and 4 years old. I brushed their teeth, y'all. Gave them a toothbrush and put some fluoride, which I don't really approve of, but that's what the contract say. So hold up, this about to fall. Hold up, y'all, give me a second. So I went down there, y'all, and when I tell y'all, baby, the babies is not nothing. They don't play. They was so beautiful. They was so sweet, y'all. And they had one, what was his name? I forgot, y'all. I forgot his name. But I went down there just for a few hours. I went maybe about 4 hours. I went because I was done pretty quick. Some of them did it. That's nasty. They ain't wanted it. They wasn't feeling it, y'all. And I had bubblegum flavored toothpaste. The brush their teeth, child. They was not feeling it, child. And some of them wasn't feeling that fluoride. I don't blame them. I said, you ain't got to do it, baby. Don't worry. I let them. I gave them their little toothbrush. I let them pick what colors they wanted, and it was so funny how when they was when I was giving them the choices of their toothbrushes, right? It's like I knew what color each one of them was gonna pick just based on the energy of the kid, right? When they came in it, when they was in it, right? Child. And I'm gonna tell you what's so funny. So the little boys that was like hold up, y'all. Okay, cool. So the little boys that was like let me see, that was a little more, let's say, outspoken, and they pick orange. But it's so funny because I just knew what colors that they was gonna pick, and the ones that was like a little bit more, they Every last one of them picked blue. And I think I had like one that picked the green one. And then the funny part is it's like this. Oh, it's this color. It's like a purplish color with like turquoise in it. All the little dainty girls picked that color, right? It was such a good experience. They was just so sweet. The babies were so sweet, y'all. You know, they was real good. A lot of them was, and it's so funny because they said before we got started, because I set my table up, you know, put all my stuff down, put all my little containers, put all my little, you know, my fluoride in them, and had all my toothpaste out, all my toothbrushes, my masks, my gloves, you know. So it's funny how they was telling me, I'm telling you, these kids is off the hook. These kids is this, these kids is that. Child, when I say them kids came in there, they was just as sweet as they wanted to be. Then they had one, I think he might be a little autistic. So honey, let me say, when they brought his class in, right? They had to sit in the chairs, you know, until we called their name, and then, you know, I had the little Ziploc bags with the names on them to put the toothbrushes in, right? So after I take them out the pack and use them on them to brush their teeth, then I wipe them off and give it to them so they can have a new toothbrush. Child, let me tell you something. He done ran. They told him to come in and have a seat. Child, he ran in there straight to me, jumped on my lap and was hugging me so hard. The teacher was like, come on, you got to get down. But he fought that lady like, this is the seat that I chose. I want to sit on Miss Tracy's lap. This is my seat. You told me to choose a seat, and this is the seat that I want. I want to be on her lap. I said, he was such a little sweetheart. But anyway, that was my spiel for, my story for today, y'all. But I came to talk about atoning for our sins, y'all. What's up with y'all? Now, y'all know that you can't just be out here not atoning for your sins. Now, there's a lot of people going through a lot in this world right now. And all of it is not because they ain't done nothing. People are having to get a reality check from the Lord. Because we got people out here who been operating on demon time for a long time. And I already told y'all in another video, just because you think you got away with it for a long time, that don't mean that you ain't gonna pay, And so people are going through hell right now. Mental anguish, financial struggles, all kinds of things. Because God gonna make them atone to what they done out here. And I know you got people that's going through things that's not for that reason, but that's not what we talking about right now. Because we always know that there's people going through things that's not because of what they done, but because of somebody like this that I'm talking about done to them. But the veil is thinning and being lifted, and people paying for what they done. And so we want to make sure that we making sure that we asking for forgiveness to God. Don't let your ego, because you got a lot of people out here that got away with so much stuff for so long that they just refuse to bow down to God because they've been dancing with the devil for so long and getting away with it that they think that they gonna get away with it. And then they think that they can ride on somebody else's coattail to make their way into heaven. Bitch, you slow if you think that. And they think they can ride off somebody else's good deeds That ain't how this work. Baby, that ain't how this work. You gonna pay for what you did. This don't work like that. It don't work like that. I done told y'all it don't work like that. You gonna atone to what you done. And one thing about God, I told y'all, you got free will. He will sit and let you rack up all the karma there is, baby. Oh, you want to do that? Oh, go ahead. I told you because you got free will, right? So he be sitting on the sideline like, oh, you want to deceive that person? Go ahead. Oh, you want to kill that person? Oh, okay, go ahead. You want to use magic on that person? Okay. You want to scam over here? Okay. You want to be a whoremonger over here? Okay. And see, what's so crazy about it is because they get away with it for so long, they believe their own illusions. I told y'all, be very careful. It's a very thin line and thinking something is right when it's wrong. I'm serious. So now what we're starting to see in people's lives is the backlash of what they've been putting out for all these years. Okay, yeah, they might have illusions on the people around them, making them believe that what they was getting was from God and how they was doing what they was doing was from God and all. Where God at now, why they getting ready to go through their shit or why they in it? Because I already told you, when you're going through something and God is protecting you, it ain't going to look chaotic. You ain't gonna look down and out. You ain't gonna look like you losing your mind. You ain't gonna look obsessive, possessive. You're not gonna look crazy. People not gonna be able to see what you going through unless you tell them. That's real protection right there. Cause it's like, yeah, you going through the storm, but when people see you, it ain't that you faking. Cause you got real peace in your storm. Right? People that don't want to atone for their sins, baby, the way they pay is something serious. Because what happens is God will allow them to get all, make them believe that they getting all the way up here. I told you. And then right at the peak of where they think they didn't arrive, baby, he said, take the whole rug and go, and they go, boom, right down to the ground. Don't let that be you. Because that's what's happening to a lot of people out here. And guess what? One thing about people like that, they don't like to take accountability because they don't want nobody to know all the shit that they've been doing. All the unthinkable things that they've done. How selfish they've been throughout their life. How everything in life is always about them. How they ain't never thought about nobody else. Even when you thought they was thinking about you, it was because they wanted something out of it. Or they was thinking about what you can do for them. That's the only reason they was helping you. It was never really out the kindness of their heart. God weighing them hearts on the scale, y'all. People thinking I told y'all, think they gonna ride on somebody else's coattail, child. I done told y'all, it don't work like that. God, see that? Child, people crazy. I'm telling you. And now a lot of people are paying for not wanting to bow down and ask for forgiveness and repent truly in their heart. I told y'all some videos back before. You could try to play with God if you want to, baby. You gonna understand that he ain't who you want to play with. Some people out here battling, thinking they battling other people, trying to take them down, trying to destroy their life, lying on them and whatever they doing. Let me just say this. Let me make this very clear. Let me just make this very clear for those in the back that believe they in the front and they are so far in the back they don't even understand. You could never take somebody down that God protects It's not humanly, spiritually possible. Understand that. So you can come with everything you got. You can bring an army, baby. And guess what? You still will lose. Every time. Every time. And if you keep doing it, God will embarrass you in front of all the people that you wanted to impress. I'm telling you, don't be that person, y'all. If you know you got things that you need to atone for these things. If you know you got sins that you ain't never asked for forgiveness for, you just kept on living your life. It don't work like that, baby. You're going to have to atone for that. You're going to have to get down and bow down and ask for forgiveness and repent and mean it. Or else you going to pay for that. Through sickness, through diseases that's uncurable, through heartache that you just want to stop, that you just don't, it's unbearable, through painful memories of all the shit you've done all the time throughout your life to people, through the demons that you was sending out and conjuring up and having a good time with, then they back on your back. You can't sleep at night. They bothering you. They just, yeah, all that. Be careful out here, baby. This ain't no game. Gang, look, God, gang, gang. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm telling you, better atone for this stuff y'all out here doing. Y'all out here playing with yourself. Y'all be out here thinking y'all trying to come up against the person. Child, when you be messing with people with God, child, you be fighting God. That's why I don't be working. Until he finally said, you know, I'm sick of this fool. And then look, destroy your whole life. And get what they do. This person, such and such did, they doing something. They doing magic. They doing, stop lying, bitch. That's all that shit you sent out that's coming back to your ass. Yeah, that's what it be. They don't want to tell you that though. I'm telling y'all, you better atone for your sins. It's not a game. God ain't playing. He not. You know, people be thinking they can really latch on to other people to get rid of their karma. Bitch, that will never happen. God, like, look, they be trying to ride on somebody that's got all that goodness and got that good dharma on them. You know, dharma is the opposite of karma. Like all these good things coming in. You know, because they, you know, they get a little whiff of that and it's just like, ooh, okay. I like this. I'm going to ride up on this person. Child, God be like, excuse me. Who are you? Oh, you can see me, Lord. Oh, you can see me? Yeah, I can see you. Then ride on up out of here. Get yourself on up out of here. You ain't attached to this. See, people, but y'all don't be knowing that. Because they be spiritually, they be trying to ride on you. I'm trying to tell you. They be trying to ride your back. And God look like God can't see it. But this is how delusional people be, because they get away with stuff for so long. They really believe that they can fool God. Child, God like, I know you lying. Where you think you going? Oh, I was just thinking that I could, I was just gonna go with him. I mean, I was just gonna go with her. I mean, I've been hanging around for quite a long, for quite a while. I was just thinking that I could. God, like, you thought you was gonna do what? I mean, I was hanging around them for a little while. I was just trying to see if I could, I was trying to hang with all y'all over there in the light that's doing all the right things. I mean, y'all look like y'all having a good time. Y'all keep getting blessed. Y'all keep getting elevated. Y'all keep getting this. Y'all, I want some. God, like, did you do any work to get this though? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. I mean, I did a little bit. You did a little bit. Yeah. Oh, well, a little bit requires you to be all the way down here. So I suggest you going back to the back of the line, sir. Ma'am. Back of the line. Back of the line. Get to the back of the line. Like, I mean, I can I just go with them? I mean, because I'm trying to learn from them. God, like, you ain't do no work though, baby. You ain't do no work. I mean, I did. You see, I kind of apologized to 3 people over there. God, like, nigga, but you done, sis, you done done 30, 40, 50 years of evil, and you did 2 or 3 things, and you think you get to come to this party? Absolutely not. This for the people who did 99.9% of the work. You know, these the 1%ers over here, baby. You don't get to come over here. Where you think you going? Oh, well, I was just wondering, you know, I mean, if I just could get in to the party, you know, maybe it'll rub off on me. God, like, I don't work like that. That's not how this works. Sure don't. It don't work like that. No. I mean, but did you see that I apologized to John for stabbing him in the back. I apologized to Crystal for sleeping with her man. I apologized to so-and-so for being evil to him and being deceitful, throwing all kinds of illusions and magic at him. I did apologize to them. God said, you apologized to 3 people. The apology wasn't even sincere. I was looking in your heart when you said it, and you didn't even really mean it. But let's put that on hold for a second. What about all those people though? Who? God said, look, let me open the door. Let me open the door. You see all those people back there? Oh, you thought I didn't see that? Or you thought you got away with that? No, I ain't let you get away with it. I just let you believe that you was going to get away with it. And I waited to the right moment until you thought you were so powerful and mighty. And now it's time for me to show you that you're not. See, so we never get away with not atoning for the things on this earth that we do to people. So we got to be real careful how we moving out here, what our intentions are. So, you know, if you got anything that you need to atone for, I suggest you get down on your knees and have a conversation with the Lord. But you got some people that's so vain and so egotistical that they believe they ain't got to do that. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to see them go through a hailstorm that they didn't even think was possible. Because guess what? It's going to be for all that they did. And somewhere in them people was somebody truly, truly covered by God. Can you imagine the hell somebody will go through, or people will go through? But it's a lot of people who go through it. Because they just went on with their life. And they never asked for forgiveness for what they done to other people. They just went on with their life like they was, ooh, the smoke. Like they was, grand. You know, they allowed their ego Because you do understand that when people, if you keep getting away with something, right, at some point you do kind of feel like, I got this. You know what I'm saying, man? I ain't gonna have to deal with nothing. But that's ego. It ain't reality though. See, that's the thing. It's not reality. And reality is you gonna deal with it. Because like I said before, God will allow you your free will to do whatever you want until he gets tired. Until he gets sick and tired of being sick and tired of you being so egotistical and so demon driven that you believe in your own power. That's a hell of a position to be in. Because at that point, there's nothing you can do. Because you waited too long. You played too long. You let your ego drive you too long. You thought you was a God. And now he gonna show you who he really is. God ain't never sleep. He don't sleep nor slumber, baby. He is watching all the time. And so I want y'all to understand that you have to atone for your sins. You just do. And some people, I told you, they done so much. Hell is what they gonna have on this earth until they leave. And even when they leave, their soul gonna still have that. And so, it may, I know sometimes when people do stuff to us and, you sit and you think, when God gonna ever do something to them? When God, it's just messed up. It seems like they just keep getting away with it. They ain't, baby. I promise you, they not. They not. Nobody gets away with nothing. Don't worry yourself about when they gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? You just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. You keep doing the right thing. You keep doing what God called you to do. You keep being a good person. You keep loving up on the people. Keep loving up on yourself. Always talking to God, praying to God. Don't worry about when somebody gonna get theirs back. You got people who, family members got unalived and molested, abused, domestic violence, all that. Sometimes and you might see the person not go to jail and, or whatever we think they should go through, right? Just understand this. They are never going to get away with nothing that they do. But don't you worry about when they going to get it back, right? Oh, that's the shower. Don't worry about, well, why it sound like that? But anyway, don't worry about when they going to get it back, right? Don't ever worry about that. That should never be your focal point. You put it in God. You pray on it. You put it in God's hands, right? And let God do what he gonna do. Because if you get caught up on, because sometimes the pain that people cause, we be wanting something to happen to them right there and right now. Like, I just wish somebody, don't do that, baby. Let God do his thing. Don't, because people who think they're getting away with it, people who selfish, don't think about nobody else but themselves, that's what they gonna get back in life. Nobody looking out for them, nobody doing nothing for them. It may not come when you think it should come, but it's gonna come. Okay? And you don't want to get yourself all wrapped up in the when and why it's not happening. Because now you're going to put yourself in a situation with God, right? Because it's kind of like you wishing bad on somebody else. Even though you probably saying, well, God, Tracy, you saying I can't wish that on them. They just unalived my son. They just unalived my mama. They just beat my sister till her eyes was swollen in her lip. I get it. Trust me, I do. But what I'm trying to help you do is not get karma on yourself for what you're thinking about a person. Forgive them and let it go. God got this. I'm telling you. You know, we got baby mothers and baby fathers that done took us through hell. Jobs, backstabbing us, lying on us, and we done been through a lot. Am I saying that you're supposed to take it and lay down? I ain't saying that. You know, I don't play that. But guess what? Me not playing that, child, I get down, I will let God know what I want, Lord. I'm telling you, I'm sick of this person. I'm sick of this. I'm sick. I'm telling you right now. Man, Tracy, I done did that a lot, man. I ain't seen nothing yet. Stop looking for it. Maybe that's why you ain't seeing it. And it ain't always for you to see, even though God said he'll let you see the wicked. You know, he'll let you see your enemies suffer. But should you be looking for that? Nah. What you gonna get out of that? You see what I'm saying? You don't want to see that. And if you do, hey, if God let you see it, then it was meant for you to see. But it ain't meant for you to see, for you to boast and brag. It's just to remind you how good God is and how he gonna keep his word. So when he lets you see them go through what they go through, it ain't for you to get all happy about it. It's for you to be happy in the Lord, just knowing like, yeah, don't play with my Father. He got this. He did that. That's it. It's not for you to get all happy because, oh dang, oh wow, they lost everything. Oh, they did. Yeah, girl, guess what? Did you see him? I told you God don't play about me. Try. He done lost everything. She ain't got no house. She ain't got no car. God done took all her money. She ain't got no, he done shut the doors everywhere. She can't get no help nowhere. He can't get no help. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just be thankful and grateful. You know, you just, if God see fit for you to see them suffer and fold, just be grateful and say, thank you, Lord. I appreciate that. They deserved everything you gave them. Because it was not fair for them to attack me like that, for them to attack my sister like that, for them to do that to my son, for them to do that to my daughter, for them to do that to my grandmother, for them to do that to whoever. And then move on and count it as finished. That's a chapter in your life you get to close, right? And we got a lot of people out here, like I said in another video, they got more faith in their evil than they do in God. And that's where they always go wrong at. Because ultimately, you're gonna have to address that with the Lord. It's not a free ride out here. It ain't a free for all out here. And we got people that want things in life. They want the glory of God without doing the work. That don't work like that. It don't work like that. You get glory. You get protection. You get blessed through your lessons. But you got to learn them. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's insanity. But some people are insane in real life, walking around looking like they sane. But their actions tell you that they insane because they keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Just saying. And when you see people like that, remove yourself far from people like that. Because I promise you, if you connected to somebody like that, you're going to get some of that work that they get. When hell start raining down on them and you attach to them, you going to get that. You going to get some of that hell, baby. How you going to be out there in the middle of a storm and you walking right and hell just start coming down? You know, and you out there, you know they're going to hit the ground, boom, pop up on you, hit you. You know, it don't work like that. That's why we gotta be careful who we connected to, because we don't know what people be doing behind closed doors, y'all. You got all these cults and covens out here aiming for the people of God. They ass gonna fold. They gonna feel the wrath of God they ain't never felt in their life before. I'm just saying. And ain't no need of sitting around trying to play the blame game on other people. Nah, tell your truth. We going through this because we tried the wrong ones. And now we getting hell. And the sad part about it is, there is no amount of magic, spell work, nothing that they can do to stop the motion. Because once God put that karma, once he pushed that karma button, you know how they got the button for that button they say for the nuclear bombs, baby. Once God pushed that button on your life, baby, it's over for your ass. It's a done deal. That means he gave you, because you know, that button is for, it's no way, it's no other way. Like, it's like, okay, it's over. You done everything that there is to do. You can't even atone for the amount of you done. So now I gotta push the nuclear button. Why you think when they get to talking about hitting the button, people be scared? Because wait a minute, in your mind it's like everything is gone. It's gonna blow up everything. Don't let God push that nuclear button on your life. Because once the button is pushed, you can't the missiles ain't gonna come back and unengaged. It's over. They already launched straight into air into your life. And it'll blow that shit all the way up to the point of no return. You don't want to be like that with God. But some people out here, egos be so grand that they will test God. And then when he push the button, now they want to lie and try to come up with all kinds of excuses to why this button got pushed on their life. Don't believe that bullshit. That button got pushed on their life. That's to let you know what they was out here doing. And that's why their life is going through complete hell. Because that's what they was putting on the earth. You gonna always reap what you sow. It's no way around that. And you got people who don't want to do the work, so they want to steal somebody else's life. They want to steal your shine. Again, another illusion. You can't steal something that God ordained for somebody's life. The fuck you think? You think you just gonna ride up and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm Delonte." You who? Yeah, I'm Delonte. God, like, nigga, is you slow? I made Delonte. You think I don't know what Delonte look like? You think I don't know what his soul signature is? Is you stupid or what? But you got people that's, I told you, insane. So they believe that they can do that. They do. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. People really be out here on this. They be on it. They be on it. And because a lot of people is asleep, they don't know that this the crap that people be on. People be really out here trying to snuff your life out. Oh, God keep blessing him. Oh, he got that charge and God just gave him probation. Oh, then he turned around and let him get a new car? Oh, he moved him in a new neighborhood? How this nigga, nah, man, look, man, I remember when, man, he was running together. And, man, Shorty was, and Shorty cleaned his life up. He atoned for his sins and told God, I'm done with that, Lord. I'm trying to do the right thing. And God said, okay, let me test your spirit a little bit. And Delonte went through a few tests. God said, okay, all right, Delonte, I see you. I see you, son. You mean that? Okay. I done put a little hole. I put a few holes in your path. You discern that. Okay. I put a little quick, I put a little scheme in front of you. I mean, well, he ain't do it. Let's say put a little few quick schemes in front of you. You pass that up. Oh, it was a way for you to cut a corner right there. I put the corner right there in your face, made it look real good. And you passed that up too. Oh, suck it now, son. I see you. Oh, you really trying to walk. You trying to walk the real right path. All right, I got you. Don't worry about it. Boom. New life. Boom. New car. Boom. New love. Boom. Good money. Boom. Good health. Boom. Family back intact. See, this how I go. But you just don't get that by wishing it. You don't just get that by saying, oh, I'm going to get that, I'm going to have that. It don't work like that. Affirmations are very good. But if you ain't doing nothing to make sure that those affirmations become your reality, then you're just talking. You're just talking. And you got a lot of people out here that do that. They just be talking. And it sounds so good. Because they got that slithering tongue. I told y'all. Satan know the Bible like the back of his hand. You think he don't know how to use it against you and twist it up and make you think you going in a way that's right, but it ain't? He been on this earth way longer than you. He had a lot of time to play around with those words and perfect a way to make you think that you're going in the right direction when you're not. So be careful out here. Don't be out here letting nobody tickle your ears and ain't holding you accountable for what you're doing out here. Because you going to pay either way. So you being accountable, knowing, oh, you know what? Yeah, this happened to me, but I mean, if I wasn't doing such and such, then that couldn't have happened. You got to take accountability for your part that you play in everything that happens in your life. Am I saying you're going to blame yourself for what other people do to you? No. But you are going to take accountability for why you was in the situation in the first place. And then you're going to forgive yourself and move on. And know that that's a lesson that you had to learn. And the reason you had to learn it. And the reason you had to learn it was the reason that whatever that is that you held yourself accountable for, that's the reason. And now you got to fix that in you so that that lesson don't show back up in your life somewhere else down the road. Because I told y'all, a lot of people out here hiding in their childhood traumas that they refuse to deal with. You got a lot of women out here, y'all running across. They got daddy, mommy issues, all kinds of things. Molestation issues, abandonment issues. And y'all running across these people that's unhealed. It's not your job to heal them. It's your job to acknowledge that you see that in them and move on. That's their burdens to carry. It's not yours. And you can't fix nobody. And it ain't your job to fix them. You can pray for them and keep it moving. You got a lot of men out here operating in that same space. And when people walk away from them, women and stuff walk away from them, they feel attacked. They feel abandoned. That ain't that person's problem that you got abandoned when you were small. That's your problem. You need to deal with that. But a lot of people don't want to deal with it. They want to make other people pay for what somebody else did. We ain't paying for other people's problems. We're not doing that. I told y'all, don't let nobody come and bleed on you for something you didn't do to them. And stop trying to be Captain Save a Hoe or Save a Nigga. That's not your job. If they don't love themselves enough to change and fix the problems that they got in their life, then let them live how they live. That's not your problem. But dang, Tracy, that's kind of cold. That's not cold. But y'all so used to living in these toxic ass trauma bonding relationships, you think that's cool. That's not cool. And because how you grew up and the kind of people and the relationships that you done seen in your life and what you done been around, you think that's cool. Struggle, love, and all this bullshit. Ain't nobody doing that. Stop thinking stuff like that is okay. Because it's not. Did I grow up in an environment like that? Absolutely. Did I fall into that category at some point in my life? Absolutely. But those was lessons that I had to learn so that I can sit right here and tell you that's not cool. That's not okay. We done had babies by people that don't want to do nothing for their kids or none of that. I'm not saying did we think that they was gonna be like that before before we had the babies by? Absolutely not. We didn't think that. But we had, they had a mask on probably 9 times out of 10. But guess what? Even fellas, y'all done had babies by women that you thought was okay to have babies by. Some of us had babies by people we wasn't even planning on having babies by. We was just young, having a good fucking time, thinking, oh, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, or had a good time a couple of times and somebody done popped up pregnant and then, damn, I got a baby on the way. I really don't want this, but I'm just saying, golly, all right, Lord, I got to deal with it. We done all had all these kind of scenarios. Hi, baby. Good morning. I appreciate you, too, for showing up. We've all been through all of this stuff. But we got to learn from those mistakes. We can't be around here 30 and 40 and 50 still doing that shit. I'm just saying. It's not conducive to our life. Because in your mind, you want this. Dang, you know what? I want this. I want this in my life. I want to do this. I want somebody to love me good. I want this. I want to live this kind of life. But you moving in a way that's counterproductive to what you actually want. Yeah, I want me a woman that's, strong, but soft, but know how to be assertive when she need to. She know how to love up on me. She know how to communicate with me. She a boss in her own right. She got this. Whatever it is that you want, right? This is what you telling yourself you want. But you out here sleeping with bottom feeders, low lifes, people that don't have none of that, bras that's dumb as a fucking brick, can't manifest nothing, ain't got no real relationship with God, walking around with their titties sitting up, their booties hanging out. I'm just saying, make that make sense. It don't work like that. So you going to keep getting that because that's where you putting your time at. That's where you putting your energy at. And at some point, you keep doing that long enough, your energy bank going to be like this. That shit right there is now unattainable. You can't even get that. Because that requires energy like this. And now you operate with energy like this. Talking about, oh yeah, I want that right there. Nigga, how? Since how? You done depleted all your good energy on some bottom feeders. And now you talking about something, yeah, but I want that right there. You see how you got to do it? Look, this how you got to look at it. Yeah, I want that up there. But you all the way down here looking up at this thing saying, yeah, I want that. And then the bottom feeders over here like, come on. Let's go to the grocery store. Let's go shopping. I need some nails. I need this. I need that. You're like, okay. Just like a whole dummy. But in your mind, you sitting somewhere wanting this thing right here. You can't get that with energy like this. That don't work like that. That shit don't work like that. I'm just saying. I love y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. Now you got, look. Know your lane, bruh. Know your lane, sis. This kind of energy gets bottom feeders. This is what this get. I'm just saying. You over there, it's like, look, this how y'all, this is the equivalent. I ain't gonna say this how y'all be. This the equivalent. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, I'm on my way to the car lot. They like, oh yeah, for real? You like, yeah. They like, oh yeah, they like, what you gonna get? Man, I don't know. I was thinking about getting that new 2026 Range Rover. You like, oh, that's what's up. Yeah, man, them Jones look slick. I like them. You're like, yeah. You're like, what time you going? You're like, yeah, man, I'm about to go on out there now. I'm trying to go out there as soon as they open. I'm trying to get in and get out. See what I can get. Roll up to the Range Rover dealer, right? And they like, oh, hi, good morning, sir. And you like, good morning. Well, good morning, ma'am. Good morning. And then they like, so what you looking for? You know, I was thinking about that 2026 Range Rover. You know, I seen it online. I did a lot of background checks on it. You know, I done seen everything. I done watched all the stats on it. And yeah, that look like that's me. And they like, oh, okay, all right, let's go out on the lot. Let's take a look. See what you like. Let's see what you think you like. And they walking you around. You getting in them, you starting them up. You like, yeah, this is me. I like this. Look at this. Yes, I can see me now. This is what's up. And then they like, well, so I mean, we done walk through about 30 minutes. Did you make a decision on what you think you want right now? And they like, yeah, I think I like that one right there. He like, yeah, that's top of the line right there. That's a good choice. That's a nice pick. You like, yeah, that's me. And then they say, well, come on, let's go in and let's get this paperwork started. And then they go in there and get the paperwork started. He say, well, how long you think it's gonna be? And you like, it take about 15, 20 minutes. But you can go around there, around on the other side, we got some coffee and, stuff that you could drink. Got a little refrigerator around there, got some juice and waters in there. Go around there and relax yourself till everything come back. And they're like, all right, okay. 15, 20 minutes later, the car salesman, all the paperwork start coming off the... Nigga, I know you lying. I know you ain't come up in here with no 480 credit score. This nigga done made me waste all this time. And that's what he working with. So look, now you come around there all happy-go-lucky like sipping on your drink. You like, hey, so what, it's been 20 minutes, so what you, what happened? What's up? Did the paperwork come back? The car salesman sitting in his chair like, Slim, why you come up in here playing with me like that? What? Look, then they always want to act stupid. What? What's up? What you talking about? Sir, why did you even think you could come to the Range Rover dealer in the first place? I mean, man, cause I want the new Range Rover, the 2026. Oh, you got cash? Nah. Hey, sir. Now take this paperwork. Get your ass up on out of here. Stop playing with me like that. This how people be out here playing with their life. They in their mind, they think they 2026 Range Rover material. You don't get your ass around there to the junkyard and go find you a car. Look, look, here go the car salesman. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and take this paperwork and go on over there to Branch Avenue, right there on Off Road, and see what they can hook you up with. All right. Oh, now you got jokes. Now your ass had jokes coming up in here playing with me, thinking you was on this level. This how people be out. I'm serious. This how people be out here playing with themselves. I'm serious. Stop doing that, y'all. I'm serious. Look, stop doing that. You look crazy out here. I'm serious. Other people is laughing at you. 76 Range Rover style. Like, nah, bro, nah, sis, you not. But they paint themselves this illusion because their ego be so damn big. They be thinking that until they run across this car, somebody like this car salesman be like, if you don't get your ass over there to the junkyard, that's what you used to. That's where you at, Slim. Ma'am. Oh, so now you trying to talk down on somebody. Oh, now you trying to make somebody feel bad. Now you fucked around and came around here playing in my face thinking it was a game. Get your ass back over there in the hoopty line. Thank you, baby. I see it, but guess what? I've been watching you working it out. I saw you on that bag. I've been seeing you. I've been watching you. I see you, bro. But yeah, stop playing around out here with yourself, y'all. For real. Cause y'all already know I'm not gonna play with y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, you know, the Lord said, and you know, you need to just do this, and you know, if you just do this, and we not doing that shit around here. We not. God ain't send me to come like that. I'm coming straight for your ass and that bullshit you think you gonna hide. Because you going to straighten up. You going to ship up or shape your ass up or ship your ass up out of here. You going to stay in the back of the line until you do this work. Because you know when you in the line is moving forward. And then you get to the front. Yeah. Some of y'all motherfuckers ain't, the line is moving forward. Y'all ass keep being in the back. Somebody else that did the work like, excuse me. You're like, damn, I had 15 people in front of me. Now it's like 35 people in front of me. Yeah, bitch, because you still ain't doing the work. Nope. Excuse me. Just keep pushing your ass right back. Yeah, where you think you going, bro? Sis, where you think you going? I mean, I'm trying to get in the door too. Yep, you ain't did shit to get in the door. It's obvious because you still in the back of the line. You trying to get your way to the front of the line without doing no work. It don't work like that. In the back, you will stay. I'm saying, excuse me. You know how people be faking it like they at the front of the line. I mean, they know somebody in the line and they try to get up there. You know, you've been in the concerts or you done been in the line somewhere you be faking like, what you say? Oh, where you at? Oh, up at the front. Oh, okay, here I come. And you try to go get up there in front of the line. And the people in the front that did the work like, where you think you going? Oh, they was holding my cousin right here. Look, the person in front like, nigga, I don't know you. You better get your ass. Look, the whole line like, you better get back in the back of the line, nigga. We done did all this work. You ain't getting in the front of this line. Oh, y'all petty as shit. Now, we ain't petty as shit. We did the work. You don't get to go. You don't get to come get in the front. You don't get in the middle. You don't get to stay your ass back here where you belong till you start doing some work. Just like that, boo. Just like that. Like, you don't get to come get in the front of the line. We've been out here doing good shit. We've been out here eating good, sowing good seeds. We've been out here loving up on people. We've been out here doing things straight from our heart, not without looking for nothing in return. We've been doing a lot of work out here. We done did a lot of internal work on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Healing the traumas in our life, learning the lessons. We done a whole rack of shit. You over here talking about something. I mean, I did say I was sorry to Tanya. Nigga, sis, you think that qualifies you to be in the front of the line? Move your ass to the back of the line. Get on somewhere. Go on. As a matter of fact, look, somebody gonna eventually be like, first of all, you don't even belong in this line. Just get the you know, somebody gonna be like, look, bro, I don't even know why you in this line. This line ain't even for you. That's your line. You like, shit ain't nothing over there. They got all types of broken shit over there. I don't want to be. Nigga, that's your line. You broken. Go over there in the broken line. You ain't in this line. This the line for people that's fixed, getting fixed, working on being fixed. This their line. This ain't your line. Oh, y'all wild as shit. So I can't get in the line. So y'all just playtime is over, baby. Put that foot in. Exactly, boo. Look, you like, Also, y'all discriminate. Look, you know, they always want to try to be a victim or try to make us feel bad because we did the work or we working on ourselves. Also, now y'all discriminating. Also, now I can't get in y'all line. Nigga, no, this ain't the line for you. Your line is bottom feeders. Go over there. That's the shit you like indulging in. You like indulging in popping pills, getting high, fucking dudes behind women's back like they don't know you gay for real. You like cheating on your man. You like cheating with other women. You like sleeping with little girls. You like lying. You like deceiving. You like being a pedophile. You like all that shit. Yeah, go over there. That's your line. I'm just saying, man, I'm trying to fix that shit, nigga, but you ain't fix it. So you can't get in this line. Yeah, you ain't atoned for those sins. You got to go over there and get that work first from the Lord. You got to go get that work, baby. We already got that work. We already got the heartache. We already got the pain. We done already got sitting by ourselves with nobody around while we get deep down into ourselves and heal all these childhood wounds and all the shit we done went through, all the backstabbing, cheating, the lying, the deception. We already went through that. Nigga, this ain't your line. What's up? Man, I ain't trying to be over there in this line, man. This line weak as shit. Nigga, you weak as shit. That's the line you belong in. Or you like this line because everybody looking like they on point. They looking like new money around here. They shining, looking young for their age. God just putting all that glory on them, and you just want some of it. Nigga, you don't get to get none of this. Sis, bye, nigga, bye. Find you a rugrat. Bye, bye. That's what you like. You like all that low vibrational shit. That's the line you belong in. I mean, but I stopped yesterday. Nigga, we've been doing this for a minute. Yesterday ain't gonna get you in this line. Man, y'all wild as shit, man. Look, then they be over this in the sideline like, look, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them get together like, man, look, we gonna plot on their ass. How you think we gonna get in this line? Look, we gonna trip one of them up. They start trying to do shit to try to trip somebody up so they can take their place. Bitch, you can't trip nobody up in this line. We done did too much work. Ain't nobody playing them kind of games. We ain't getting bamboozled. We ain't getting sidetracked. We ain't getting none of that shit by you. We already learned that lesson, bro, sis. We not doing that. It don't work like that. Talking to it. Exactly. Don't bring that shit over here. You either gonna walk it like you talking. You hear my brother? Walk it like you talking or get your ass on. Because people be out here running they choppers like they doing this work and they don't be doing shit. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Oh, so that's how y'all curring it? Yeah, that's how we curring it. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. Look, go over there. Look. You see the one right there? Man, see if you could hook up with her, man. And maybe she could, maybe you could get in. And if you can get in and get with her, get her to, let you in, lay down with her, steal some of her energy. We could take it back over there and make our little playground look a little bit more cleaner. And ain't gonna look so messed up. Guess what? Angels, ancestors, the energy from all the rest of the people in the line like, nigga, I wish you would come over here fucking with one of these. We'll beat you to the flow energetically. Who you think you playing with? Don't come over here. These our women. Yeah, these our men. We get to choose from this bunch. Bitch, you don't come up. You ain't getting nothing over here in this line. These ours. We did the work. They did the work. We get to pick from this litter. Get your ass on over there in the dumpster yard. You got your litter is at the junkyard behind that Ford Focus and that fucking car that ain't got no doors on it underneath the hood. That's where your pickings at. You don't get to pick over here. This top tier over here. These the people that put the work in. These men and women get to choose from each other. You don't get this? Nah, bro. You know where you at. Man, they stink over there, man. Don't nobody want them. They stink. Nigga, you stink too. You just delusional. You think you smell good. You smell just like them. Man, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't smell like them. Yes, you do, bro. You smell just like them. That's where you got to be at. That's where you got to be. You got to be in the junkyard with the gutter rats. Yeah. They be mad as shit. I'm just saying, y'all. Baby, I'm telling you right here, know your worth, baby. Atone for your sins. Do the right thing so you can get the best of the pickings out here. I'm just saying. Get the best that the Lord has for you, baby. Get the best that the Lord has for you. The best that the Lord. So you be out here looking good. You know what I'm saying? You be out here 60 and 70. They like, how old is you? Oh my goodness, child, you looking fabulous. Oh dang, sir, you looking real scrumptious over there. I like the way you look. You said you would, you 60. Oh my goodness, look at you, you looking good. Yeah, baby, this is the goodness and the grace of the Lord over here on me. Oh, what you thought? Dang, you think I can get some of that? Hell no. Get your gutter rat ass on over there. Gone, gone. I told you that your pickings is behind that Ford Focus at the junkyard. Yeah. So go around there and stay around there. Look, some of them be so fucked up that, you know, the cats that be hanging around the junkyard when they come through that. The cats don't even want the cats in the junkyard like, we even too fucking high for you. We even too high vibrational for you. Get your ass out of here. You know how the cat put their little back up, excuse me, put their back up and put their hunch in when they come through the junkyard. They looking, yeah, let me see who we. Let me see if I could clean one of these joints up and I could fake like they high vibration. And the cat's like, get your ass out of here. You stink even for us. We don't even want you around here. Get your, bye nigga. I know we low vibrational, but you lower than low vibrational. And I can see all that shit you done did on you. You got demons everywhere. The cat even be like, nigga. We low vibrational around this junkyard, nigga, but you lower than that. We don't want you around these parts. Bye, Slim. Bye, sis. But anyway, y'all, just make sure you atone, y'all. Atone for your sins, y'all. You can't ride nobody else's tail, baby, because God gonna pluck your ass right off their back. Get your ass up off of there. You don't belong there. Yeah, where you think you was going at? I thought I was gonna ride on in with them. Oh, you won't be riding on in here. You the odd thing on them. What the fuck? Get your little weird ass on. Bye, bro. Bye, sis. What I gotta do to get in? The work. Repent. Go heal. Ain't no free rides into the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. Ain't no free rides. And you don't get to ride on nobody else's coattail to get there. Don't work like that. As soon as you get to the door, they like, excuse me. Where you think you going? I told y'all at the beginning of the video, they be like, oh shit. They can see me. I thought I put a mask on good enough for them to see me. You can't fool God. You can't fool no angels. Sit your weird ass down. That shit was working where? With them people you was around. It don't work with godly people because it be like, beep. Slow down, bro. Slow down, sis. This is not the gate that you're supposed to be in. Go over there. I'm just saying. Have a good day, y'all. I love y'all so much. To the moon and back, I do. It's going to be chilly today, y'all. So, you know, make sure you kind of warm. My feet is cold. But guess what? I made it to the nail place. But anyway, y'all, don't forget to love up on yourself. Love up on who's loving up on you. And don't forget to always put God first and let him be your foundation. Continue to build your relationship with the Lord. And the best way you can do that is keep on making sure that you're talking to him on a daily basis. Asking him to guide you where you need to go. Asking him to expose any people that's around you that don't need to be there. And make sure you're listening. All right? I love y'all. Have a great day.